Good damn afternoon, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. Yes, going live 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time or 4 p.m. if you're on the East Coast. What's going on, everybody? Happy Pride Month, everyone. And if you're like me, you are sick of this shit already. But it is going to be a saturated month. We are going to come out the other end of June dripping in LGBT alphabet soup group Ku Klux trans juices. It is everywhere from everyone. It is already more than I can take, and it is June 2nd. Shout out to those of you already in the chat. Mrs. Shark. I'm going to go with Mr. Shark instead of Mrs. Fish. Yes, that's a man in drag. It's a dude from Orange is the New Black. Or you might know him better from the newest Barbie. Barbie's first transgender Barbie. Exactly what children needed, right? Seriously Skeptical, T25, None the Miser, BS, Chrome, Christian, Daryl, LA, is it LAW? Remember that show, LA Law? That show was a shit. Bring back the 80s. Somebody drop me back in 1987 and leave me alone, please. H2O, Mimi, David, everybody. Appreciate it, Will King. I see you all. But before we get into the fun stuff, let's take care of some business, shall we? How do you spell that? B-I-D-N-E-S, business. Friends, temperatures aren't the only thing rising. Gasoline prices, food prices, tensions throughout society, global conflicts and supply chains, breakdowns, you name it. Experts say the looming global food crisis will be worse than any year since World War II. Remember, we used to look at World War II as like, you know, the when America really turned the corner, coming out of the Depression and all that stuff. World War II, we had the population boom after that. But it's going to be the worst in any year since World War II. What should you do? Go to preparewithjericho.com and get your long-term emergency food storage from My Patriot Supply while you still can. My Patriot Supply is America's largest preparedness company with millions of satisfied customers. The food lasts for up to 25 years in storage. When you need it, it will be there. Act quickly and save $150 on a 3-month emergency food kit. These kits provide breakfast, lunches, dinners, drinks, and snacks totaling over 2,000 calories per day. You won't go hungry when you have this emergency food. Go to preparewithjericho.com and save $150 on your 3-month emergency food kit. That is preparewithjericho.com. Get your family's emergency food while there's still time. Preparewithjericho.com. Kids, since we're all in the class, why don't we go over the syllabus for the day and talk about what we're going to talk about? So as I mentioned, it is already Pride Month. It's already here. I know you guys were sitting there with your calendars, putting the red X mark. Come on, June. It's here, guys. Aren't you happy? Remember when gay used to mean that? I don't know how they spun that one. But this is a viewer-driven platform. As you can see, this is what I do. All right. And you make it possible for me to do what I do. I have a P.O. Box. It is 806 Olivehurst, or P.O. Box 806 Olivehurst, California, 95961-9998. You can send donations that way. If you send a question with it, I will read it here on the live. Let me know what you want to know. All right. And with the super chats, first come, first serve. So you get in there, send in the super chats. I will read yours first. Remember that? Back in the day, first come, first serve. And so I have a Venmo now, and it's GreenforGreen, and the Cashapp is $Jericho Green, the number 1. So, of course, in the spirit of Pride Month, I don't understand who has pride in this month. Who's waiting until this month to have pride? And what does that mean, pride? Because based on what I've seen, the parades, it's not what they're about. So Leon Thomas, I'm sorry. Larry Thomas, nah, damn it. What do they call him? I think the mainstream mediocres call him Leah Thomas, but AKA I call him Moby Dick. but he breaks his silence. He finally sits down with someone and speaks about the trauma that he went through, stealing multiple girls' spots on the swim team. And San Francisco, people, you think I'm playing? I need to write this down as a merch idea. I need to make more t-shirts about this. California will not be out stupided. Now, I know Oregon, Washington, New York, Illinois, and a few other liberal shitholes are saying, wait a minute, I can beat you. No, you can't. California's not fucking around. When we strive to be stupid, that's what we mean. We mean business, and we will not be out stupided by anyone. You hear that up there? Canada, America's hat, you fucking hoser. So in San Francisco, by 2027, Mayor London Breed, you know her from such hits as partying in the club during lockdowns and not wearing her mask because fuck it. She said, I'm not going to put my mask up and down, take a bite, put my mask up, chew, and then put it back down. I'm not going to do that. That's what she said. Okay? That same Mayor London Breed, the same Mayor London Breed who, when she became mayor of San Francisco, she said, in 2 to 3 months, you will see a noticeable change in San Francisco. Now, of course, we take that as, oh, she's about to clean this dump up. No, what she meant was, you will see a noticeable change. It will get worse. And she stuck to her promise, people. Also, one more example, the same Mayor London Breed, who when she was taking a stroll through her new city after she became mayor, you can see the footage, a news camera was following her, and there's a guy behind her on top of a newspaper stand loading up a needle to inject heroin or meth. That London Breed. She's not done fucking your city up, San Francisco. Stand by. She is going to pay, of course, with taxpayers' funds. Open your pocket, close your eyes, don't look at me. That's what she said. That's what they're treating you like, San Francisco taxpayers. They're going to take $6.5 million of your taxpayer money, and they are going to end, not slow down, not pause. They are going to end homelessness for everyone. Psych. This is Pride Month. All right? If you're not part of the Alphabet Soup Group or Ku Klux Trans, get your ass out of here and stand on the sideline. It's not about you. Okay? She is going to end homelessness for transgender and non-binary homeless people only. Sorry, guys. Yes, she is going to take tax money from you, but she's not going to help you. She's going to help that other group. And I think she said there's something like 400 transgender / non-binary identifying homeless people. Why is that shit so complicated and hard to say? If you got to say all those words for it, it's stupid. But she's taking your tax dollars, but only giving it to transgender / non-binary homeless people because they are 18 times more likely to experience discrimination, blah, 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 a bunch of other stupid unicorn, pony, rainbow bullshit, but you're paying for it. $6.5 million, and it also includes a bunch of permanent housing. I think 150 of them are going to get permanent housing on your dime. And the WHO, not the group. I wish it was the group. I'd rather listen to the group, the WHO, than the WHO, the World Health Organization, who I'm talking about here. Remember that episode of the Ed Sullivan show where one of them got, after the performance, he like smashed the guitar and broke the drums and shit? That was crazy. I remember seeing that as a kid. But anyway, the World Health Organization wants monkeypox to spread. I know, World Health Organization, so you'd think they wouldn't be in the business of spreading some kind of pox, no matter what animal it's from, but they do. They must, because they said, they put a message out, a press release saying, there's no reason to curtail or cancel your Pride Month festivities. You know, whether it be parades or parties, whatever you want to do, go ahead, keep doing your thing. But they also know that the group that is transmitting the disease, that monkeypox, the most are people who would partake in Pride Month festivities. So if you are in the health organization, meaning you want people to be healthy, right? Forgive me for going out on that limb, but if you are in the health organization or business of health, you want people to be healthy, then why would you tell the number one group that is spreading monkeypox to continue business as usual? Wouldn't you say in some kind of PC horseshit way, hey, Guys, chill, all right? You guys are spreading this faster and more than any other group by far. Can you guys just kick back a little bit till we get the pox under control? But no, because they don't want to feel the wrath of cancel culture, they say, go ahead, boys are going to be boys. Terrible. And, well, here, I'll end with this one because this is a happy note. It's a win for us, fellas. About time. Also, in the vein of Pride Month, you know that restaurant chain Chipotle, they're making real progress and they're making real change, all right? They're doing the real work. They're doing the heavy lifting, all right, people? So back off of Chipotle. If they want to take $250,000 of their own money and offer free burritos to everyone, that's, hold on, guys. Damn it, producer. What? Why would they do that? Well, what about the rest of their customers? Oh, they don't care this month. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry I keep giving you this disinformation. They're not using $250,000 of their own money to give free Chipotle to everyone. They're just using it to give to trans, LGBTQ, homeless youth. What kind of upside down Alice in Wonderland fucking hole have we rolled to the bottom of? Because a major American business is shunning 99.99% of their customer base for this little teeny tiny group that doesn't spend shit. Can you believe that? They are only giving it to trans, LGBTQ, homeless youth. So how do you prove that? Is there a certain look about you? Do you have to get up there and perform some kind of act so they know, oh, okay, yeah, you're in the suit group. You're Ku Klux trans. How are they supposed to do that? They're supposed to come in there dressed like the dude from Rocky Horror Picture Show? How do you tell? And what if there's another hungry, homeless youth standing next to him? No, get out of here, you cis male homeless piece of garbage. This food is for the Ku Klux trans. So you sit there and fall asleep to the rumblings of your stomach. Never thought I'd see the day. I thought a business catered to the majority of their customer base. You know, like the 99.99%. But no, I guess now times have changed. It's all about the teeny tiny. See that? Here, can I put a microscope up to the camera lens so you can see how small that group is? Especially in the world of buying Chipotle. And wait, I'll wait till I get to it. And this is a legit question, guys, and you let me know. Maybe I missed something. What happened to Juneteenth? Now, I know it's not June 19th yet, but they're not talking about it. You're not, advertising. You bullshit TV stations. You guys gonna have some Juneteenth programming? Because I know everything, everywhere you look, is covered in a rainbow. Everybody's changing their logos to rainbows. So what about Juneteenth? Then no one's talking about that. Remember people of color? See, they rode the wave of people of color and got off on the Pride Month exit. What about the POCs? And then a friend of mine who's knee deep in the entertainment industry in the bullshit. He sent me a picture, and if I can find a way to put it, I'll put it. You know what? I'll put it on under community on my YouTube page. All right. You guys can see it for yourself. It's a picture of the iHeartRadio. They took over for Clear Channel. So they do, terrestrial radio stations. And so there's a picture of iHeartRadio, San Francisco. You know what month it is, so you know how fucking stupid this is going to be. So you got the whole office, the whole staff there at iHeartRadio, San Francisco, standing out in front of the building, taking a group photo, and everybody's holding some kind of rainbow, something that says equality, love, and whatever. So I'm thinking, What if you're an employee who doesn't support that, who doesn't believe in that? What if you have religious beliefs that are in contrast to what you're standing out there taking a picture for? Or what if you just don't want to do that? What if that's not what you're here for? What if you came here to work? What if you didn't want to know about anybody's sexuality or who they're backing it up against? Huh? What if you didn't come here for that? What if you just came here to do your work and get a paycheck? I know, fuck that group of people. They're stupid. Let's concentrate on this little group of psychos. That has no place at work. That's a radio station. Why are you supporting anybody's sexual preference? Why does who people sleep with have anything to do with radio, with CHR, contemporary hits radio, terrestrial? I don't understand the connection between the two, but here they are. But what if you're an employee who doesn't support that? You could even be a G in the LGBTQ alphabet soup group. What if you don't want to deal with that here at work? What if it's just work? So what do? You go out there and take the picture and go against your beliefs, do something you don't want to? Or do you stay inside and not take the picture? Well, then who do you become? The pariah. You become the person that, he wasn't outside. She didn't go outside. She doesn't like me because of course, you not or taking part in this picture directly correlates to you hate them and you want them to die and you want them stripped of all their rights and thrown into a pit. That's what happens when your emotions take control of everything. You sound stupid and you do dumb shit. And here is the last thing we will talk about. It's a win, fellas. We got one. We got one. How many years and how many times has a woman lied on a man and got away with it? He hit me, he raped me, he did something to me. And automatically, you're going to jump to the woman's defense. Societally. That's a word, right? It is today. So as a society, you're going to jump to that woman's aid. You're going to come to her aid and come to her rescue. It's a woman. A man did it. You're stronger than her. Of course you did. You overpowered her. Oh, I get it. No, the men are stronger than women when it comes to them leveling false accusations, but everything else, no, women and men are the same. Got it. So, of course, society tends to believe the woman, especially when it's something like that. And then how many times was it bullshit? But the man's career and reputation has already been destroyed. Nobody wants to go back and, oh, man, yeah, you're right. My bad. Here, let me give you a hand up and welcome you back into society. Once you've been painted with that scarlet letter, that's it. How many times does that happen? Even more importantly, how many times has a woman lied and fucking paid for it? Get him, Johnny. Get him. Johnny Depp won. Amber Heard is a psycho piece of shit, and she has to pay Johnny Depp $15 million. But he has to pay her too. So she has to pay him $13 million. Pay up, you disgusting piece of shit, because you know damn good and well, if it were true, we'd be all over Johnny, rightfully so. He got no business putting his hands on a woman or sexually assaulting her or anything like that. We'd be all up in Johnny's ass like a bike with no seat if it turned out he really did it. But he didn't. She lied, and she's going to pay. We're going to talk about that shit. So again, people, remember, Venmo, GreenforGreen, Cashapp, $Jericho Green, and the number 1. I'll have all those links in the description box when we are done here. Don't forget my P.O. Box 806, Olivehurst, California, 95961-9998. Those last 4 numbers basically help the post office figure out where it's supposed to go faster and your mail gets there quicker. Little insider info. I used to work at the post office. You didn't know that, huh? Tell you some stories about that someday. But this is a viewer-funded endeavor. So if you want to pitch in there and send any questions I'll read them here live. We'll get all interactive and shit. So here, let's hit and I'll read the super chats at the end. I'll take like the last 20 minutes to do that. So get your super dupers in here if you got questions and whatnot. So let's see. Let's go down, down, down. There we go. I see right here. First thing I saw, Kenneth Jackson says, Kenneth Jackson, that's my son's middle name, Kenneth. He says, do Loco Cortez for me. That's funny as hell. All right, man. No problem. I wish he was in the news because I would do it anyway. But here, man, here's for you, Kenneth Jackson. Loco Cortez, you motherfuckers. Her womb is so polluted. She can have my fucking baby, man. She gets me every time, Kenneth. Every time. All right. Seriously Skeptical says Joe Biden should be cut up and disposed of in a garbage disposal. Damn, I didn't see where that comment was going. I see your frustration. Jennifer, hold on. I'm not running from that middle name. Jennifer, man, stop moving comments. Shit. Hold on. Jennifer Gyrock. That's it. Or Jennifer Gyrock. All right, I got it, Jennifer. He gets $350,000 for punitive, not the $5 million. So he gets the $10 million and $350,000. Okay, minus the 2. All right, so he's getting 10.3 minus the $2 million for her. Not a bad day. Still a win for Johnny. Still a win for the fellas. Because if they want true equality, then come get it. If they want true equality, she should have to face the consequences of her actions, just like he would have had he been found guilty. Had he really sexually assaulted her, you think he'd just be paying money? He'd be going to jail. He'd be losing his freedom, and she should too for leveling those bullshit accusations against him. Thank you for the info there, Jennifer. Guy Rock. Matteo Maddalena. ITA 81, ITA 81, Italian 81. Is that what that means? I don't know, man. JG needs to leave California. Yeah, man. Believe me, someday I will. It's complicated, but I would like to get out of California. I got family and friends like in Georgia and Florida, Texas, and I hear they regale me with their stories of freedom to make their own decisions and arm themselves and carry guns wherever they want to. It makes me jealous. It really does. Patrick Hattrick, I get it. That shit's hilarious. I think you're talking about Loco Cortez. Thank you very much. The crazy Renee Channel. Sorry, I just saw something on Chanel. She helped the Nazis and shit. It's in the back of my mind. Okay, I'm tired of these Transformers. They need to roll the fuck out. Yeah. Side note, that movie sucked because they didn't make the Transformer sound. How are you going to make the Transformer movie and not make the sound that everybody knows? Talk to me. But yeah, good point, Crazy Renee. I'm sick of it. You guys ever had your washing machine break mid-cycle? And you got to take all them wet-ass, heavy-ass clothes out so you can drain it, so you can pull that thing away from the wall and see what the hell is going on? You ever pull a wet blanket out of the laundry? That shit weighs like 100 pounds. That's what Pride Month is like already. A wet blanket, except we know it's not soaked in water. So Melior says he gets 8.35 total. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. If I were him, I'd spend all 8.3 million on a skywriting plane to write "fuck you, Amber" for however many times $8.35 million will get you. Because that's what you get. You're a piece of shit. And what a crazy. Hold on, I want to say that to the end, guys. Hold on. I want to say that shit till the end. Mark Restel. Hello, Jericho. Hello, Mark. Jeffrey Nichols. It should be a shame month. Yeah, man. Come on. You got all these car companies and shit putting their logos in rainbow. And that's the thing about this entire Pride Month bullshit. Okay? These companies don't care about your cause, whatever it may be. They don't care. This is a way for them to make more money. Why do people act like they really give a shit? They're really doing some good. We're going to donate and we're going to hand out rainbow burritos and shit. What is that going to do? And how do you think that makes the other person feel, the other groups that you don't give the shit to? Why don't they highlight parenting, fatherhood, or something like that? Why don't they highlight something that's going to help people? Why don't they put money into counseling for these people, into therapy for these people? Not giving them burritos and changing your stupid logo to something rainbow and shitting all over this country, shitting all over the very freedom that allows you to do this shit. And I'm not saying anybody should be persecuted or discriminated against or messed with in any way because of who they are as an individual. But don't take advantage of those freedoms and spit in the face of said freedom. We just came off of Memorial Day. Isn't that funny? But that's why we, those who served in the military and those who gave their lives, that's what they do it for the rights that we have, even for the right for people, for people who abuse those rights. Because you don't have to go far to get to a country where you can't do this. There is no month, there is no flag, there is no nothing for you. You are on the underground. You're in some cases literally underground. You ain't doing no parades, you ain't doing shit. Not too far from here. So be appreciative of the freedom you have. This shit, man, it's too much. Like I said, it's June 2nd and it's already too much. San Francisco is just going to face palm all the other homeless people. There are thousands of homeless people in San Francisco. They're focusing on 400. This is what they do. They focus on what is beneficial for them, not for us. Why would you focus on a tiny group of 400 people? Why? Why would you take that $6 million and focus on that tiny $6.5 million and focus on that tiny little group of people unless it's beneficiary to you? Or I'm sorry, beneficial to you. Why would you do that, London Breed? You could help a lot of people. And damn helping the homeless, get them out of there. Get your shit together or get out of here. Because there are thousands upon thousands of other San Franciscans who don't want to live around this shit. Literally in a lot of cases. There's an app for San Francisco where you can go on it and find out where the largest concentrations of homeless poop are. I'm not playing. I'm not lying. They have what is it called? The poop squad. They go out in the early morning hours in the dark and clean and hose the human shit off of the sidewalks before people wake up and start moving around the city. Don't believe me? Look it up. The poop squad. So hold on, Jericho, you mean it's because of the seagulls? The seagulls are shitting all over stuff so much that they got to get a poop squad out there. No. I'm talking about humans. Humans dropping their pants and shitting on the sidewalk. I've seen video of it. 30 feet from people dining outside, a homeless man was taking a foamy, ropey shit on the sidewalk. Nobody did nothing. I remember a time where you couldn't do that. What was it, indecent exposure, what they used to call it? Or how about just disgusting? If you drop your pants or take a shit on the sidewalk, you deserve some customer service from the local police department. Let's bring back sapper gloves. Remember those? They were leather gloves. They look like isotoners, but they were leather, and they had a little pouch right here sewn into the knuckle, and it was either sand or powdered lead. You will scramble somebody's eggs with a punch from a sapper glove. There has to be punishment. There has to be deterrence for this. This can't just be the city where everybody comes and takes a shit on the sidewalk like it's a homeless tourist attraction. But that's what it is, San Francisco. Median rent in San Francisco, $6,000 a month. But we're not going to use that $6.5 million to help you dumb tax-paying sons of bitches. We got to help those who contribute nothing to society but fright, danger, violence, and filth. Not you that make this city run, who put money into it, who spend your money here, raise your families here, work here. Fuck you. Step aside so that tiny group of Ku Klux trans, non-binary homeless people can come up here and get permanent housing for free. She said she will rid San Francisco of homelessness for those two groups by 2027. So in 5 years or 4.5 years, don't even worry about it. I don't know about the rest of you regular homeless motherfuckers, but if you're transgender, if you're Ku Klux trans or non-binary identifying, get ready because you're moving the easy street. In your face, taxpayers. In the face. Remember he said that coming to America? In the face. In your face. You're not hiding it. This wasn't dug up by Project Veritas. There's no footage of her sitting across from someone in a restaurant spilling her guts. She sent out a fucking press release like, hey, she might as well have had one hand on her crotch like Roseanne Barr when she was doing the national anthem. She might as well say, hey, San Francisco, hey, come here, suck this. All right, I'm taking $6.5 million of your money, and there ain't shit you can do about it. Man, those sons of bitches. So, and Moby Dick, I mean, you know what? Fuck it. That's what I'm. So from now on, when you hear me say Moby Dick, you know I'm talking about that Leon Thomas dude who went there and destroyed all those women and broke their records and took potential scholarships and championships out of their grasp. I'm talking about that swimmer. Where was it? Penn University or University of Pennsylvania. I don't know where it was. Some college. So he's number. Oh, check out my Instagram page. I posted something. There's this rapper named Lil Bootsy. I don't agree with a lot of shit he says, but he was right on this one. He's basically saying, get your manly ass out of the pool. Stop competing against women. But so who the mainstream mediocres are calling Leah Thomas, I'm calling him Moby Dick, finally broke his silence and sat down with some empty suit and was talking about how I couldn't watch the whole thing. No way. It's bad enough I sit through Biden's speeches. I couldn't listen to this full speak. But one thing I heard him say, Kathleen King, you're right. Only women can stop this. You're damn right. UPenn, Ivy League. Thank you. None the miser. That's right. So he said that the reason that they transition and the reason that they play sports is for happiness. He wasn't happy when he was number 462 on the men's swimming, college men's swimming in his bracket, his group, number 462. Then he takes some Flintstone vitamins for a year, and now he's number 1. But he's happy. He wants to be happy. Well, and I know, forgive me for talking about the real women in this scenario. I know nobody gives a shit. Nobody talks about it. I know, fuck them. But I just want to shine a little light on the pretty little ladies in the room. So if you do it for happiness, well, what do you think these women are doing it for? What do you think they were sacrificing for? What do you think they're eating right for and they're practicing for? And they're, sorry, girls, I can't go out. I gotta have a meet. I have to swim. I have to meet with a nutritionist. I have to go to physical therapy to repair my body. What about the happiness that they derived from competing against other women at the highest level they can reach in their life so far? What about their happiness? What about the happiness of standing in the middle and getting that gold medal? What about the happiness of her getting a letter in the mail saying she's been accepted to the University of Pennsylvania on the swim team? Because one of those letters didn't go out. You took that letter out of the envelope and wiped your hairy ass with it. Basically. What about their happiness? What about the happiness of their parents seeing their daughter achieve? What about that? What about the happiness of the parents who wouldn't have to pay for that scholarship had they gotten it? They could put that money to something else. Maybe they didn't even have the money, but they don't have to come up with it because their daughter got a scholarship. Whoops. Nope. Moby Dick took it. What about the happiness of those girls who were robbed of it because they came in second place after your big old Vera DeMilo looking ass? Google Vera DeMilo and tell me that's not him. Tell me. You stop me when I'm lying. What about their happiness? Fuck your happiness. Find happiness over there competing against the men. Imagine how happy you'd have been, Moby Dick, had you improved and became number 1 amongst the men. all the hard work you would have put in and enjoyed the fruits of your labor. Going from number 4, imagine that story. Going from number 462 to number 1, or even the top 10, top 25, top 100. Imagine the happiness you would have felt doing that. Instead, you took some fucking aspirin, basically, because it's about as effective. You're still a dude. You still have the bone structure, the muscle, the length of a man. Of a man, baby. What about their happiness? Their feelings are supposed to trump everything else. That's not right. What about us? What about the overwhelming majority of the population who don't want to mess with you, but we damn sure don't want you messing with us and messing with women? All it would take was for a bunch of women athletes to say, no, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Remember last year? Was it last year or the year before? Might have been last year. Where they had that girl, what was that, at Baylor or some shit? This girl was supposed to be a kicker. Her best kick was the man's place that she took. Her best kick would have gotten him kicked off the team. If he kicked like she kicked, he would have gotten cut. But because we live in this stupid, we're looking through this bullshit kaleidoscope of, no, let's flip it all upside down. You have this girl performing subpar, getting a starting spot on the team. And then when she went out there and kicked it, that was the saddest shit you've ever seen. If you looked at that kick, you would think, did she use her foot? Did she kick that ball with her knee or her fist? Because she couldn't have used her foot to kick that. And then, was she kicking an extra point or something? You see the dude coming off the edge who's supposed to block that ball or take her head off, or take somebody's head off. He literally stood there and waited for her to kick the ball. Then he went on coverage. What? Equality? Shut your mouth. You don't want equality. You want easy. That's what you want, is easy. You took the path of least resistance. What if I go to my son's t-ball game? And I just take the bat out of his hand and fucking hit the ball over the fence and run the bases. Do you think that's a little unfair? Don't you think that's a little bit unfair? Don't you think children should be playing against children? That's what's next. You think they're done? This is the tip of the perverted iceberg. They're not done. They want it all. They're starting with men taking over women's sports. And once in their mind, once they desensitize us to watching men beat the shit out of women, literally and figuratively, because it's only a matter of time until it spills into all sports. Do you think they want to have a man versus woman UFC? You think they have men versus women boxing, which is basically sanctioned domestic violence? They're not done. That's not weird enough. We got to have adults playing against children. Then there'll be adults doing other things with children. Man, please. They think we're stupid. That's what they think. They think we're stupid. We can't let them think we're stupid. We have to show them we're not stupid, because we do have revenge. Revenge is coming. November. If this is Pride Month, November is Revenge Month. Now, friends, temperatures aren't the only things rising. Gasoline prices, food prices, tensions throughout society, global conflicts, and supply chain breakdowns. You name it. Experts say the looming global food crisis will be worse than any year since World War II. What should you do? Go to preparewithjericho.com and get your long-term emergency food storage from My Patriot Supply while you still can. Go to preparewithjericho.com. My Patriot Supply is America's largest preparedness company with millions of satisfied customers. Their food lasts for up to 25 years in storage. When you need it, it will be there. Act quickly and save $150 on a 3-month emergency food kit. This kit provides breakfast, lunch, dinners, drinks, and snacks totaling over 2,000 calories per day. You won't go hungry when you have this emergency food. So go to preparewithjericho.com, save $150 on your 3-month emergency food kit. That's preparewithjericho.com. Get your family's emergency food while there's still time. Preparewithjericho.com. So let's go through the comment section once more, shall we? Don't forget, super chats, first come, first serve. Venmo, Green for Green, Cash App, $ Jericho Green, and the number 1. Renee Sanchez said, QQQ. I don't know what that means. Did Jericho vote for Joe? I think he did. LOL. Girl, you know better than that. You know. I had nothing to do with that son of a bitch getting in office. My Skydive 11. DeSantis and Sheriff Grady for president and vice president. Hey, I'm not mad at that because we can put nobody in there and it would be better than this. And skydive, that reminded me of a question. So how about this one, guys? Would you rather skydive or speak in front of 1,000 people? Obviously, you know which one I pick. 1,000 people. That's no problem for me. That's an easy day. I've done that before. Skydiving, nope. I think I would be fine. I go through all the classes and all that shit and get up there. But I think once you're up, 15,000 feet or whatever it may be, depending on where you are, once those doors open and it's go time, you're going to have to shove me out. Don't wait for me to do it. Shove me out. Whew, would I do that? Son of a bitch. I don't know. Hey, how about this? If you're in the Sacramento area and you're into skydiving or whatever and you want to take me up there, let me know. I might do it. But skydiving, man, I don't know. I'd rather speak in front of 10,000 people. Easy. Jive Turkey USA. I love that name. Walmart delivers and gives 10% off for grocery delivery. Order a ton of canned food from Walmart and have it delivered. Yeah, isn't that crazy? That's so crazy that we're having these conversations, that this shit is happening. Like, no bullshit. This is America. Like, not since the Depression. Food shortages, stocking up on canned goods. I mean, yeah, you should have an emergency supply. Some canned goods, batteries, flashlights, radio, all that shit. A little something for a few days. The power goes out, natural disaster. But we're talking long term. We're talking like there could be problems at the grocery stores. And why? We have plenty of money if we quit fucking around and spending it on stupid shit, hemorrhaging it to some conflict we have nothing to do with. We have the money, we have the supplies. And if we don't, bend the rules, remove some regulations, get the shit over here. Matter of fact, forget that. Produce it right here. Loosen the reins, produce it right here so we don't got to go nowhere for nothing, ask nobody for shit. That's like having a cabinet full of food and going over to your neighbor's house to borrow a cup of sugar. You don't need to. We have our own. There should be no food shortages of any kind in America. We waste more food than some countries have. We have an excess of food that is unimaginable. And I'm not complaining. I like our excess. I like having everything. I like my lights working all the time, my internet working all the time. Going into a store, getting what I need. Well, depends on what you're looking for nowadays. Better not be no baby formula. But this is America. We don't do food shortages. If America was an accent, we would talk just like this. Food shortages, disgusting. That's for the poor. What the fuck are you talking about, man? America? This is the first time in history where some other countries are looking at us like, I don't know. We set the standard. What are you guys doing? Did you hear the other day when our grandpa in chief, Bidenus pervertus, Mr. Hey, this isn't the mall. One fish, two fish. Did you hear when he said a 9mm bullet will blow the lung out of the body? That makes no sense on several different levels. But the resident of 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue let that shit come out of the hole under his nose. And guess who was watching? The world. Go on my Instagram page, guys. I'm not bullshitting about none of this. I got the receipts for it. You might think, Jericho, no way. Yes way. Truth is stranger than fiction. Get a room full of those Hollywood perverts, gun to their heads. They couldn't write this shit. You got the Marines. Hold up. Shout out to my man Jim. Bulldog Lights. The Marines. Now, before I get started, just remember, Marines are a department of the Navy. I know they don't like to tell you that, but the Marines are the big, ugly, ravenous pit bull we keep in the backyard till we need to let him loose to bite somebody. The Marines, the rough and tough leathernecks, jarheads, devil dogs. You know how badass you got to be to have a nickname of Devil Dog? They are the toughest branch of the military. Their boot camp, no joke. You want somebody killed who doesn't live here, send them. They'll get them. You got the United States Marine Corps, the Anchor and Globe, posting on their official Twitter page a helmet. It looks like the cover of Full Metal Jacket. You know, it has a helmet with the bullets in the band. The bullets are rainbow colored. Let me say that again, because I'm not going to be the only one with the single drop of anger blood today. Not me. You're going to share in it. We're both going to lose some plasma today. The United States Marine Corps, USMC, Uncle Sam's misguided children. Marine, muscles are required, intelligence not essential. On their official Twitter page, they put a picture of a helmet with rainbow bullets in it and then posted a paragraph about some horse shit talking about equality and acceptance and what the fuck? Marines aren't in the business of equality and acceptance and equity. They're in the business of killing people. I don't want my killers focused on anything else but killing. Because that's what Marines do. That's what they're for. That's why their training is so tough. What the fuck is going on? You know what I couldn't find on the internet? It was easy to find the Navy and the Marine Corps and the Army and the Air Force taking part in this shit. But you know what I couldn't find? I couldn't find China's official release on Pride Month and how they're all about equality and diversity and acceptance. I couldn't find China's. Well, Jericho, why do you care about what China's military is doing? Because that's who we're going to face. That's the only military we have to worry about. Russia showed their hand. Their military sucks. Their military ran out of gas. I'm not worried about Russia. Yeah, they have nukes. So do we. Push the button. See what happens. See what happens. It'll be Walmart Russia coming in 2030. We'll turn that country into whatever we want after we nuke it. I'm not worried about Russia. I'm worried about China. And China's not doing this shit. China doesn't have rainbow bullets on their military's Twitter page. Does their military even have a Twitter page? And if they do, it's heavily filtered by the government. But that's what we got over here. June. We got the Marines talking about equity and equality and acceptance instead of killing the enemy. What happened? And all you Marine cats getting in the comment section and talking shit about the Navy, I don't want to hear it no more. You can't say nothing about the Navy. They got their little jokes. Why does the Navy have their name on the back of their pants? So they know who they're fucking. I heard them. Not anymore. Y'all got rainbow bullets on your Twitter page. You want equity. You guys want to hug each other. Or hug somebody. We can't have that. We can't have our military in a weakened state. We can't have our military losing focus. Kill. That's it. If you want to do something else, don't join the military. Certainly not the Marines. That's what they do. That's what they did. I couldn't believe that shit. Who was it? Shout out to Jay Paulson. Paulison, excuse me. They sent that to me. And I was like, you better be kidding. You have to be kidding. No, not kidding. Marines, rainbow bullets. Here we go. And the World Health Organization. So you are supposed to be concerned with the world's health. Yet you're telling the group that spreads monkeypox the most, have a good weekend. Don't change your plans. Business as usual. How? How, unless they want this shit to spread? What's coming up? June, July, August, September, October, November. Guys, you remember November? We got to vote then. What'd they do last time we had to vote for something major? Mail-in ballots. Stay home. Hey, stay home. Can't get together. You can't get together in those voting precincts. You guys can't get too many people. The sweet and sour sniffles, super spreader. Can't do it. But there's 20,000 of them over there burning shit. Hey, right here. Don't worry about them. They're doing that for people of color, all right? You pay attention. Keep your ass at home. We'll send you a ballot. But I don't want one. We'll send it anyway. California was a send it anyway state. Every California resident of legal voting age got a ballot, whether you wanted one or not. How is that? 2,000 mules. But you got something like this, and they're throwing shit at the wall, seeing what sticks. Maybe monkeypox will, maybe it'll be something else. Maybe it will be another variant, worse than Omicron. We'll see. But this is coming up, another pandemic, plandemic, whatever you want to call it. You got them telling people who spread it, you're good. That doesn't make any sense unless you want it spread. Something's going to come up. Something's going to have us locked down. Something is going to happen before the midterms because they know. They know. They see the poll numbers. Biden's are the lowest of any president since the 50s. Since Desi Arnaz was saying, "No, see, you have so plenty to do." TV wasn't even in color yet. Toys were still made out of fucking metal. Are you kidding me? That was the last time a president had ratings this low, poll numbers this low. So they know. He may not know. Don't get me wrong. He don't know shit. He can't tell you what day it is. He can't tell you the country he's in. But they know. They know what's coming. They know even people on their side, even people dumb enough to pull the lever for that senile, pudding-eating, duck-feeding son of a bitch. Even some of them are like, damn, I didn't sign up for this. I know Trump was bad, but damn, I didn't sign up for this. My food dollar, my fuel dollar is not going as far as it used to. This shit is crazy. My wife and I were looking at price increases last night. Hotels. We have a family member's birthday to attend. We're looking at hotels. The same room 2 years ago was $300. Now it's $600. Eggs, damn near $8 a dozen. Not everywhere, but in some places. Because everything you put your hands on and buy has been on a damn truck. And California's wet dream has not come true where everybody's driving electric 18-wheelers. Sound like the damn Jetsons. They still run on fuel, Gavin. And be on the lookout for that. I got new green gear. I'm launching mygreengear.com. It's coming. But I got a design where it says Newsom and there's a devil horns and a tail on it. Perfect. Perfect. That's exactly what this fool is. But everything that you touch comes off of a damn truck. Everything's high as, what would my dad say? High as giraffe pussy. That's high. Get ready. And what did he say the other day? He said it's not going to be fixed in the short term. We see this going on fuel and food costs. Get comfy. See, they create a problem so they can create the solution. They get gas way up. Damn, gas $6, $7 a gallon. Well, here's stupid taxpayer. How about $4.50 a gallon? Oh, thank you, sir. $4.50 a gallon. When our gas should be like $1. It comes from here. We pump the shit out of the earth, all the dead dinosaurs and shit, depending on what you believe. We pump the shit out of the ground, refine it here. Check this. This is how stupid this shit is. The oil is pumped out of the ground in California. We refine it and send it to other places. And those other places pay less for gas than we do here where we made this shit. If you're in California, don't look at your cell phone bill. That's going to make you find the nearest high rise and leap. I don't know. That made no damn sense. But hey, let's end on a good note, shall we? Fellas, come on in, ladies. I know, it's our turn. Watch out. Johnny Depp won. And as people were telling me in the comment section, after it's all said and done, he's going to walk away with $8.3 million. Yes. Good. That woman was fucking crazy. You know, I used to say a few years back, bitches be cray. That bitch be cray. She threw a vodka bottle at him and damn near cut the tip of his finger off. Hold on. Let's step out of 2022 bullshit world that we live in. Flip him. Johnny Depp takes a vodka bottle and throws it at Amber Heard. She puts her hand up to block it. The bottle breaks and damn near cuts the tip of her finger off. And instead of photos of him in the hospital and close-ups of his mangled finger with the fat and meat showing, it was her. Oh, Johnny Depp, you piece of shit. You threw a vodka bottle at that woman? What the fuck is wrong with you? You're a man. You're not supposed to do that. We've been drilling in your head since you were knee-high to a damn grasshopper that you're not supposed to hit girls. And you threw a bottle at her and lacerated her finger? Look at the drops of blood, Johnny. You're going to prison for this, you son of a bitch. You don't treat women like that. You don't level false accusations against people like that. You're supposed to know better. You're supposed to do better. And for you, speaking of do, you got up on her bed and spread your distended anus and shit on her side of the bed? You're disgusting. We'd all be calling for Johnny's head. We'd be outside of Depp Manor right now with pitchforks and torches demanding blood. Because you physically, emotionally abused that woman. You're a piece of shit. We're going to make an example out of you. You're going away for a long time. Now watch all the blue check marks. Fuck you, Johnny Depp. Hashtag no Johnny. Disney. Oh, we're so sorry. We're pulling all of the Pirates of the Caribbean stuff. Which I think they did, which was fucked up. But he lost out on a lot of money. Now, if Johnny Depp did that, that's how we would all feel, and rightfully so. But that didn't happen. All of that shit didn't happen to her. It happened to him. So where's the outcry? Where's the believe all men? Where's hashtag Me Too 2.0? What about the fellas? Huh? Nobody gives a shit about us. That's cool. But it's good to see a victory. Amber Heard, you should be in jail. You can't throw bottles at people and damn near cut the tip of their finger off. That's a no-no. We have rules. You should be in jail. What kind of assault? Is that assault and battery? Aggravated assault? Assault with a deadly weapon? I don't know. I'm sure there's some people out there in the grave that were put there by a bottle. Whatever it's called, that's what you should get. Equality, right? Talking all that equality shit. You just want the good side. There's a bad side to equality too. It's called punishment. Come get some, Amber. And then I saw some video where she promised people. What did she say? Like she committed to it or something like that. She proposed that she was going to some shit. I can't remember the word. But she told these groups, these charity groups, yeah, I'm going to donate the money. And then like fucking a year and a half went by. She didn't get it. Just another layer of turd to go on top of that one. And then real quick, Juneteenth, what happened? Huh? I haven't heard nothing about Juneteenth. Just little blips here and there. Nothing. They pulled the Juneteenth ice cream from Walmart. Ooh, ice cream. I mean, cool if all we wanted was desserts. If all we needed was desserts, hey, that's perfect, Walmart. Thinking, what the fuck is Walmart going to do? What are these businesses going to do? They don't care. They're making money. They don't give a damn about black folks. You know what they care about? Green. All these businesses want is money. Don't give a damn if it's handed to them by a black person, a white person, a Mexican, an Asian. It don't matter. It's about money. It's so disingenuous. Why do people accept this shit like they mean it? Like they really want to do some good. Where was all this good they were doing 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago? These companies that are doing this woke bullshit, they've been around for decades. Decades. Where was it before? Why now in the last 5 to 10 years? Because it's lucrative. That's why. They don't give a fuck. Why do you think last year Apple came out with a Pan-African watch? What are you talking about? Give me a breakdown of their customers, and I guarantee you, if it was one of those graphs where they got the bars going like this, the bar for Pan-African customers, you couldn't even see it. You wouldn't even know there was a fucking bar there. Jeez, guys, it's only June 2nd. We got 28 more days of fun and adventure. Well, maybe 27, because they might, step aside June 19th, Juneteenth. I don't know. Maybe they won't. Maybe they'll just roll right over that shit. But we have 27 to 28 more days of fun and adventure in Pride Month. And really, is this about pride? Like, I know back in like the Harvey Milk days and shit, it was really something. But now, pride parades, come on. It's not about pride. You're out there doing dirty shit. And if you're 18 or over, get your ass out there. Your permits are all good. Get your ass out there. But it's funny, in San Francisco, they don't want to allow the gay and lesbian police officers at the gay pride parade because they fear for their safety. They think the cops are going to beat their ass or kill them or something. So you want to have your parade, but you want to pick and choose the officers that show up to protect your ass. Ain't that something? Isn't that inclusive? Sounds like bullshit to me. But remember, guys, P.O. Box 806, Olivehurst, California. Olive as in the oil. Hurst, you with a U, not an E. Olivehurst, California, 95961-9998. It is viewer funded. I appreciate your donations. And let's get into these. Venmo, GreenforGreen, Cashapp, $ Jericho Green, the number 1. Let's get into these super chats as promised. As promised. Who are you? Remember that? Where's that from? Somebody tell me in the comment section. Who are you? Famous cartoon. Can't give you any more hints. You'll guess. You guys are smart. You're here. You must be smart. Yeah, boy. Okay, supers. Here we go. First one, Christian. I believe it is. Let's find out. There it is. Oop, there it is. It is Christian, my man up north. America's a hat, my Canadian connection. What's this? Since when is sexual preference a thing? Who the fuck cares? It's as smart as buying a truck for its color. Yeah, man. They even spell color with a U. So Canadian. Thanks, Christian. I appreciate it. Yeah, who cares, man? That's their problem. That is the problem. Nobody cares. There's a void in their soul. They didn't get the acceptance that they needed from key members in their life, so they will squeeze it out of us. That's what it's all about. They try to make shit complicated. It's very simple. It goes back to something they didn't get, so they want it now. But unfortunately, we've passed that exit on the highway of life. We can't go back and repair you. It's not our job. So fuck off. Take a road trip with your dad or something. The Hawk 666. Thank you very much. Do you think there's hope for California to change after the 7th? Oh, man. Yeah, we got voting to do here in California. I think the Senate shit. No, man, there's no hope. After what happened with the recall election, we had all the evidence we needed. Gavin Newsom spit in our faces during the lockdowns, going to do what he wanted to do and all that shit. And we did nothing. Had a great candidate, Larry Elder, and dropped the ball. There's no hope for us, man. California, and well, before this happens, let me and my family and my loved ones off of here. Then we need to line the California border. All the states California lines up on the eastern side, Nevada, Arizona, and all that shit. Let's just line it with explosives, detonate, and then push California off to drift into the ocean, into the fucking abyss. Christian, again, thank you, man. Shout out to Faye Knox and my wife, Mel. 2 more Canadians that agree and support you. What up? Thank you, Mel. Thank you, Faye Fox. Thank you, eh? That's what I'm talking about. I appreciate it, guys. I'm just fucking with you. Thank you. Comment. Here's another one. Bryant Lawson. Good to see you in here again, man. Seriously, how did not even a single full percent of the U.S. population get this much power? This has to be the Twilight Zone. Exactly. The Ku Klux Trans is in the alphabet soup group 0.06. Not 0.6, that'd be a little over half a percentage. I might give you a little respect there, but 0.06%, and they got the loudest damn bullhorn and the highest soapbox to stand on. I don't know how that happened. Oh, yes, I do. Conditioning. The 90s. Come on. Started in the 90s. Tennessee girl for Trump. There you go. Thank you very much for the Hamilton. I volunteer to buy all the veterans' dresses. Veterans first. You damn right. They need a little more appreciation from this country. They should have little to worry about when they come back from putting their life on the line for this country to give us these freedoms that we enjoy. Some of us enjoy, others spit in the face of them. But our veterans could definitely use some better treatment when they get back home. Like I said in one of my previous videos, put them at these schools. Put them at the entrance way to these schools. Maybe and not just them, retired police, any retired security force, security law enforcement personnel. Put them out there. Maybe they don't got what it takes to be on the department. Maybe they aged out an injury. They could still be of use. Huh? I feel bad. No, I don't. But it's going to be a sad day for somebody who tries to do a school shooting at a school that is protected by a U.S. veteran, military veteran, combat veteran, retired police. You think they're playing? Man, go ahead. Test them if you want to. Like my dad would say, you must not believe fat meets greasy. Again, Christian Canada coming through. I feel bad you guys got Justin Castro up there. It says, remember the movie Top Secret with Val Kilmer? The East, oh yeah, it was it from the 80s, right? The East German women Olympic team. It was funny then. It's funny now. I've never actually seen that movie. I heard about it. I didn't really get into Val Kilmer until, what was that? Willow. Remember? You peck. And Willow's a shit. I watched out with my kids. They loved it. Matt Bondic and Willow. Jim Crow Biden, he sure is. Thank you. Happy Pedo month, everyone. Hide your children. That's their ultimate goal. The shit they're into now is not going to be freaky enough. It's not going to be taboo enough. They have to get to the ultimate taboo, which is the kids. You think they're playing? You think all this grooming shit is by accident? You think one of the women in charge of children's programming for Disney is, what does she call it? An asexual romantic? What is that? Never mind. Don't tell me what it is. Get the fuck away from those kids. You're disgusting. People, we did it. Another live. And don't worry, I'll be back tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel. 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you for your time. I appreciate it. People work hard. People have other things to do. And for you to spend some of your time with me is much appreciated. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell because every time it rings, a piece of shit lefty cries. Utilize the Linktree link. Get your ass over to JerichoGreen.net. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.